Welcome to Bruce Hurwitz Presents Meet the Experts. I'm your host, Bruce Hurwitz of Hurwitz Strategic Staffing. You can find us on the web at hsstaffing.com. I hope you consider us staffing, career, and speech writing needs. I am delighted to be joined today by Javier Sarmiento Jr. We will be discussing scholarships. Meet the Experts is sponsored by P&K CPAs. P&K is a full-service accounting firm. They provide accounting and consulting services to businesses ranging from startups to small and mid-cap companies to nonprofits, as well as high net worth individuals. Contact them today for a free consultation at info@pk-cpas.com or call them at 973-882-8810. They will be happy to be of service. Javier, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Take a moment or two and introduce yourself to our viewers.
Okay, so my name is Javier Sarmiento Jr. I'm from Harlem, New York. I'm a recent college grad. I'm a first generation college student, graduate. I'm a writer, poet, basketball enthusiast, 14-time scholarship winner, and I'm a jack of all trades. But yeah, I like to. I'm specifically a 14-time scholarship winner, and it's actually a Harlem record. I never normally had done this before, so I'm looking to inform the viewers about this, and hopefully you go into them as well.
Oh, thank you for coming on. Scholarships. You wrote that you've received 13 scholarships, which is, I believe, a record. So that is very impressive. Let's begin with a simple question. What is a scholarship?
Okay, so a scholarship is a monetary tool that is used to pay for your college education. It does not have to be paid back like loans. Scholarship can be used for books, tuition. It could be used for anything that education needs,
including rent.
Yeah, I believe so. Yes, rent, room, and tuition. Yes.
How do you find scholarships?
That's a very good question. Thank you for asking. Well, you could actually you can use very ways. First way is to go on Google, do Google search for scholarships. Second way is to go use various scholarship websites. For example, bowl.org is it's like one of the #1 scholarship websites that I currently use. It's one of the free to use tools, and you can use scholarful.com, etc., etc. So you can use you got Google search, you have scholarship websites, and you can look in your local community. It's like because most likely you're most likely to win scholarships in your local community than win scholarship like nationally. And the fourth one is I would say like you have Google searching, scholarship websites, local communities, and then the fourth one is I would say you actually could create your own scholarship as well. Yeah, that people don't know that, but yeah, that's 4 ways you could follow it, and your school too. So we have 4 ways.
Did you say you could write your own scholarship?
You could create your own scholarship. You actually could do that. Yes.
What's the point?
It's to help students that was in the same situation as you, because I'm Afro Latino. I come from poverty, so I know the area where I live in. This poverty, crime, and homelessness. So seeing seeing that everything I've witnessed before, creating a scholarship for students. If I have to, if I need to, it could help a student that's my same situation succeed, and if they don't have to have the extra funds to fund education, etc., etc.
I misunderstood because I was thinking about how an individual can find scholarships.
Yes.
You advance the discussion to how you can offer a scholarship to someone else.
Yeah, my apologies.
No, it was very good. Just unexpected.
Yeah.
All right. So you found scholarships. How do you apply? What are the key aspects of applying for a scholarship?
So the key aspects of applying for a scholarship is the scholarships have various guidelines and rules. Some rule, like for example, most of the scholarships I applied to, it says you have to write an essay, or you have to write an essay and you have to show your GPA. You have to show your resume. And some essays are not no essay scholarships, which is the easiest. You just click and apply. So it varies. With the essay scholarships, where you have to write, like you have a writing requirement. Most of them, what I found, like 250 to 500 words, and then give you a certain topic to write on, and then you have to send it. You have to send it do email or do a certain website. So it varies, and then it have a certain deadline. So if you don't find the rules and you don't find the deadlines, you don't follow what they say, it's unlikely for you to win one. But the key aspect is to like follow the rules. Like it sets a deadline, the deadline, like how many words you need to write, the word requirements, and like it's just requirements. Because some scholarships require essays, resumes, and GPAs.
Okay. What about extracurricular activities? Are those important in applying for a scholarship? Do the scholarship boards, reviewers, whomever want to see that the applicant is involved in their community?
Yes, it's actually very important, and I actually won the scholarship because of that too. It was called the My US Community Scholarship, and I just had to write an essay about like how am I involved in my community, and like I said that because I'm currently do volunteer work. I hold a postal soup kitchen, and sometimes outside of that too, I go to my local community board and I get what's my opinion, like what issues are the community facing. So like because of that and how I phrased it, I was able to win a $2,000 scholarship from them. So like if an applicant can write about the extracurriculars, it actually makes your application even more better because people are so focused on grades, which are very important. But if it showing like with your extracurricular activities, it shows that you're not one dimensional. You're very active and you're very active student and you're very positive. Sorry, I have stuttering. Positive change. You're doing something positive. So it's very important. And it could make your application bigger. It could make your application stand out more than other applicants.
When you've received the scholarship, what's the follow-up? What do you have to do? Do they just send you the money and you never hear from them again? Or do you have to send a report, tell them how you spent the money?
Okay, so based on my experience, some scholarships expect you to like hey this is what you're supposed to do with it and tell us get back to us. Like I recently won the ProPublica scholarship. This is for students that are attending the NABJ conference, the National Association for Black Journalists. It's gonna be in Las Vegas this year. So they're gonna give me the money, and I'm supposed to spend it towards the flight, the hotels, and all that stuff, and we'll back to them saying like, this is what I spent it on, and this is what it is. But for the other scholarships I won, I wasn't spoke like they didn't tell me, hey, tell us your receipts. They just told me, use this to advance your career, and I wish you very success. So it varies depending on the organization and the scholarship.
Let's say that this foundation that gives you a scholarship and doesn't ask you to follow up with them. Like you just said, use the money to advance your education. Best of luck. Would you advise keeping in touch with them in any case? Because maybe sometimes in the future you would be able to work with them. Do you?
I believe so because it's they took time on it. They took time they took time to look at your application and actually make you a recipient. So it will be fitting for you to like follow up with them, like say like hey I like like if you was a college student like me, and then you got it, and then after you won it, like a couple months, probably, but hey, since I got the scholarship, look, I got my new job. I'm advancing my career. If you need somebody, if you need like a new, for example, like if you need a new carpenter, or you need like a new writer or someone like that to to help your company, I'm the one. So like it can really help too. So I would say follow up definitely, because it's courteous.
Okay, last question, and I'm going to put your contact information up so that people can reach out to you. My last question is there anything that I haven't asked you that you wish I had asked you? And if I had asked you, what would you have said?
Well, I want one question was, because I think I heard this a lot. People say like, when can you start applying for scholarships? Well, you can start applying for scholarships as early as high school, even middle school actually, and and then because people think that only when you get into high school, when you get to like high school and college, that's the only way you could start. Like some people started as senior year in high school, and then get into like college. And you don't think you could earn one, but you could actually start earning one in high school. No, not high school. You could actually start earning it as early as middle school. So yeah, it's no age limit. As long as you're over 25, 26, but yes, that's a huge question for I want my viewers to know. Anybody could apply for scholarship. Doesn't matter any race, gender, or ethnicity. It's open to anyone.
Well, you said there's no age limit, but then you said you have to be 25 or 26.
No. My apologies. I meant I meant to say that there is an age limit, because you have to be currently enrolled in school, and you have to be don't if you're over the age of 25, you're not eligible for one.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right. Well, Javier, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. You've provided some valuable information, which I'm sure students will appreciate.
Thank you. Thank you for having me today.
You're most welcome. Thank you for watching. I'm Bruce Hurwitz, and as always, please keep focused on success.